Parallel lines and transversals. Geometry explained. Imagine two straight lines running side by side forever without ever crossing. These are called parallel lines. They stay the same distance apart and never meet, no matter how far they extend. The symbol used to show that two lines are parallel is two forward slashes like this. A line that crosses these parallel lines at different points is called a transversal. When a transversal cuts across two parallel lines, it creates angles at the points where it intersects the lines. These angles have special relationships that help us understand the shape and size of the angles. First, there are corresponding angles. These are in the same position at each intersection. For example, if one angle is at the top left of the first intersection, the corresponding angle is at the top left of the second intersection. These angles are always equal in size. Then, we have alternate interior angles. These are inside the space between the two lines but on opposite sides of the transversal. If one is on the left side between the lines, the other is on the right side, and they are equal. Next are alternate exterior angles. These are outside the parallel lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. They are also equal in measure. There are also consecutive interior angles, sometimes called same-side interior angles. These are inside the space between the lines and on the same side of the transversal. When you add their measures together, they total 180 degrees, making them supplementary. Additionally, when the transversal intersects the lines, it forms pairs of vertically opposite angles. These are always equal. Adjacent angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees, which means they are supplementary too. Understanding these angle relationships helps us prove whether lines are parallel. If the angles match these rules, the lines are parallel. We can also use these relationships to find unknown angles when some are given. This knowledge is useful in solving many geometric problems involving shapes like triangles and polygons. When lines are parallel and cut by a transversal, it creates predictable angle patterns that help us understand the shape and size of the figures we see. Recognizing these patterns makes working with shapes and angles much easier and clearer.